Hello everyone, this video will cover how to actually train Necromancy in RuneScape. I find that the wiki training guides and other videos do not do a good job explaining how to save time, money, and effort while training to 99 or 120, so we're going to go over some concepts in this video. You may notice that we're starting off at the player-owned farm. This is because if you are level 35 farming or higher, you can start breeding sheep. You are hoping to get the seasonal sheep for their wool, and you do not need the seasonalizer active for this to work. Just make sure you keep the food trough stocked by buying woad leaves from Weiss and the Gardener in Valador Park for cheap food for the sheep. Make sure you visit often to cure any diseases and to harvest them. The early levels of Necromancy don't really matter. I personally just used a couple lamps here and there to get around level 40, but you can reasonably follow the wiki methods listed here. As long as you have 400 souls accumulated by level 40, you're all good. If you're training with combat, make sure you return to Killy and complete her tasks to level up your gear as you go. These are available every 10 levels, so 10, 20, 30, etc. At level 20, you need to make 14 lesser ensouled bars, 28 lesser ensouled cloth, and 10 lesser ensouled thread by using the lesser ensoul material ritual. Make sure you clear all the ritual disturbances along the way. For this, you'll need 14 bronze, iron, and steel bars, as well as 28 spider silk items. You can buy these from Betty at Port Sarim's magic shop. Finally, you need 10 thread, which you can get at any crafting store. At level 24, you need to take a short break to complete the easy area task for the City of Ohm. At this point, if you're less than level 40, get 400 souls with broken mementos, or you can transmute broken mementos into fragile mementos to save a little bit of time commensurate with the extra GP cost. Though, if you stick with broken mementos, you can sell the ectoplasm you get to break even on memento cost if you don't want to spend any money, but you may run low or out of ectoplasm on your way to 99 or 120. After you get the 400 souls, make sure you get Conjure Skeleton Warrior, Command Skeleton Warrior, Conjure Vengeful Ghost, Conjure Putrid Zombie. Threads of Fate can wait for now. At this point, if you're less than level 50, complete all the Killy Row task sets until your armor set is at tier 50. You can train the remaining levels at Anku with your imbued Salve Amulet, or Ghouls. Just make sure you keep all the congealed blood drops. At level 50 Necromancy, complete the medium area task for City of Ohm and the tier 50 Killy Row tasks. After 50, you need to return back to Lesser Communion rituals until 2,000 souls using broken mementos like you did before. At level 60 Necromancy, you will need to use the Ensoul Material Ritual to create 14 ensouled bars, 19 ensouled cloths, and 30 ensouled thread. For this, you need 14 Adamant, Rune, and Orichalcum bars, 19 Mystic items, and 30 of the wool you've obtained from your sheep at the player-owned farm. You can also sell your remaining wool to recoup any losses that you made so far if necessary. After this is all finished, you want to perform Greater Communion rituals until 4,500 souls. After that, complete the Spirit of War quest and farm at least 5 Hermetic plates after completion. You should return to Killy's Forge and upgrade your gear each time you get a plate to decrease your kill times. The order should be Weapon, Offhand, Body, Legs, and the final two pieces do not have an order preference as the tier 70 versions give the same stats. Augment and perk as you wish. Now, if you're really enjoying the Hermod fight, you could farm 25 more plates to use later, although it will be substantially faster after level 76 Necromancy when you unlock Living Dead. We're going to continue this combat training session by farming 8 subjugation pieces from Krill Tootsieroth, especially if you've completed the medium combat achievements for skipping the kill count requirements at God Wars 1. If you need a break, now is a great time to knock those out, as Necromancy will make the 25 Calfight Queen kills much easier as she does not pray against Necromancy attacks. Now, bear with me, this part can get a little confusing. Depending on your levels, you want to train to 90 at the following locations. If you are greater than or equal to 85 Slayer, Abyssal Demons until at level 80 Necromancy. Also, complete the hard area tasks for City of at level 80. If you are greater than or equal to 95 Slayer, do Abyssal Savages. If you're 105 or higher, do Abyssal Beasts. There is an argument that it's worth using Upshantis for your Slayer dungeon, but you will miss out on the Infernal Puzzle Box Wilderness Damage buff. Finally, if you're 113 Slayer or higher, fight Armored Phantoms until level 90 Necromancy. Now that you're level 90, return back to the ritual site and complete Greater Ensoul Material rituals for 40 Greater Ensouled Cloth and 15 Greater Ensouled Thread. 30 thread if you want the tank set as well. You will also need 25 more Hermetic plates. Buy 3 Algarum thread or 6 if you want both sets. Finally, Buy an alteration necklace from the Grand Exchange, as making one from scratch is kind of a chore. The trick here is to unlock the full ritual site and use necromancy potions, overloads, or super Zamorak brews to boost in order to draw the multiply 3 glyphs in these 6 extra slots. This will make it so that you get 5 greater ensouled cloth per subjugation piece and 5 greater ensouled thread per algarum. Make sure you have your alteration necklace equipped for these rituals. Complete your tier 90 armor set, or both if you prefer, and grab the first and second spectral scythe abilities from the Well of Souls. Go back to the previously mentioned monsters, now shown again on screen for your convenience, and finish up 99 Necromancy. Now you can buy the skill cape and attune it with a multiply 3 glyph, and now is also a great time to complete the elite area task for the City of if you're able to. Now you want to grab a couple of the standard necromancy potions and set your ritual site for powerful communion rituals, setting each extra spot as multiply 3. You can use the necromancy potion to boost to 103 and draw the glyph just like before, and complete around 90 powerful communion rituals using powerful mementos, dispelling any disturbances as they appear. The reason why you wait until level 99 Necromancy to finish up your souls is because you will be getting around 300 souls every ritual, and it'll take you about 2.5 hours to finish the requirements for Alpha versus Omega, and cost about 700k at the time of writing. As a contrast, the 4,000 souls you need for the Tier 6 well upgrades alone will be 24 souls each Spirit Memento, take just over 3 hours, and cost 6.6 mil without multiply glyphs, and 47 souls, 1 hour 40 minutes, and 3.3 million with multiply glyphs. Then you'll have to go back to combat for 90 necromancy, then back to rituals, and it's just a lot of extra effort and time to achieve the same goal. But you will now have all of the souls you need for Alpha versus Omega and the entire talent tree filled out. If you want to get 120 necromancy, you can visit the previous areas you were training in, do Slayer, or even send some bossing. Maybe Raziel, the first necromancer. So that's it. That is the actual way to train necromancy. Hopefully this video has answered any questions that you have, but if not, feel free to leave a comment and I will try to answer the best that I know how. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something, and I'll see you in about 3 years for my next video.